Patio PolitiCz, we live, we here. What's the deal, y'all?
What's happening?
Easter deal. Easter deal.
What did you say?
Easter deal.
What's the deal?
What's
East.
the deal, man?
What's the deal?
Well, if we gonna go that way, what's the deal?
I mean, you ain't got to give. You could give it back to him, but you ain't
Nah,
got.
I got to. With this one over here over my shoulder, got to.
Just throw it at him. Don't.
There it is.
What's happening? What's happening?
How y'all feeling though?
Man, good. How you
Bless.
feeling, man?
Ah, man, I'm here.
In the atmosphere.
Ready to talk shit as usual.
Per you,
Yep. I'm here.
Do you ever get tired of talking shit?
Hell no. I got to be everybody accountability partner, man, because I appreciate y'all for doing that for me.
Oh, man.
We got a dope show today.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, people of the world, what are we talking about today, Shanga?
Oh man. Well,
She's still fucked up, huh?
man.
All right, we
man.
I had to knock her off her game,
Yeah,
man.
she came in here ready. She came
You
in
know
here
what? I
ready.
keep trying to tell them a real warrior ain't never knocked off their game. So what we talking about today is making love versus fucking. And the question was posed.
Mm-hmm.
Your man said, I'm making love to you. I'm not fucking you.
Mm-hmm.
Is it true? Can I tell the difference? Yeah.
And I said, no, you can't tell the difference.
Man,
now,
so,
before
How
we go,
not?
No, we're going to get into it. Before we get into the theme, though, there was this thing. I don't know if you guys are familiar with an old Eddie Murphy special. I don't know if it was Raw. I believe it was fucking Raw. I want to say Raw. It wasn't Delirious. But where he said his woman called him cheating.
I was gonna catch it. I seen you go for it.
I was about to say with the green bell pepper burger.
No. You seen it? You seen Raw?
Yeah.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. When he tell the woman, when she like, you fucked her, da 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 da. And he's like, no. Wait, baby. I make love to you, but I fuck her. So that's kind of like
nigga
the
shit.
Yeah.
and that's what we saying. What is nigga shit though?
The word love is supposed to smooth
It
everything over. It's the same actions in both scenarios, but it's just if I give her the right terminology,
I hit the
maybe she'll
side piece,
respond
but
differently.
I make love to you with my heart.
That's nigga shit.
That's nigga. Okay, see. Well, let's get into the theme, and then when we come back, we gonna see what nigga shit is. Yes.
We hope you stay a while, 'cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. 'Cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like, yeah. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. I said it's right for life. Come in with the shows that you like. We trying to be the best on the mic. DJ playing cuts that you like, yeah. It could be the start of your day, or maybe just the end of your night. But if you rock it with us, Patio PolitiCz is gonna do you right. Oh, 'cause it's right for life. Trying to be part of your life, yeah. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. 'Cause it's right for life. Oh, trying to be part of your life. We got whatever you like. Come on and just give us a try, yeah. We hope you stay a while.
What we really need
Yes,
to talk about is the difference in between a woman faking it and a man faking it.
Oh God.
We can get into that too. Yeah, we can get into that too.
That's a real conversation to have.
Talk about
right there.
manipulative. What? What's that?
Down to the back of my head, like I did it before.
Have you?
No.
So you
The percentages are in your favor.
Because I always like to make sure that I'm being honest. So let me think for a second.
You ain't never faked it. Ever.
Uh-oh.
And we all know that women don't always orgasm every single time. So
We don't.
come on, be real with it. Tell the truth.
I am. I'm digging for it to make sure before I give any answers. Have I ever outwardly showed that I, met the mark and I didn't?
Nah, that's real spill. Real spill.
All of them ain't got that talent. They all didn't get you there.
I feel comfortable in saying that I haven't, although I'm going to be realistic and say that it's a possibility. Because the way that sex is introduced to women, it's like the way sex is introduced to us is like it's all about making sure that man feels good about the experience.
Yes, that is true.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
You're going to have a woman that fakes it because that's better than her letting him know that he didn't meet the mark.
Which is
It's
deceptive is a motherfucker.
Very.
I mean,
Very.
Cause how you gonna really make?
What term can we use for the females to call it nigga shit? We got to come up with one.
I don't really.
Can't say that's bitch shit.
Yeah.
right.
It's different.
That's trick shit.
Trick. Okay.
Okay, that's
All
trick
right,
shit
Just
then.
for the sake of conversation, we're going to call it trick shit.
That's tricky shit.
But here's the thing. This is why I wouldn't consider it in the category of what I said is nigga shit, is because she's not doing that for her benefit. She's not winning. Just hear me. Because nigga shit is usually being manipulative for your benefit.
Selfishly.
Selfishly.
Gotcha.
She's not telling you I came because she's losing. She's saying that to you because she doesn't want to hurt your pride. I know it's hard to taste.
Can a man's pride really be hurt if we're inside of it? We won.
Oh yes,
we won.
We won. But
no,
yeah,
no,
pride,
because
yeah.
no, it's
Yes.
absolutely because I know a dude and I told him and he was upset.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter if you got
Ego
bodies.
crushing.
What if you got bodies?
It don't matter if you got bodies, because if you got 10 bodies and 7 of them told you that she climaxed
That's a
and
lot.
she didn't,
That's a lot.
you're losing in the game, my G.
Yeah.
Now if his mission isn't to satisfy and please, then I feel
That's
he is
usually
winning.
what's going on.
He's winning. He's just adding bodies on
I mean,
top of bodies.
most niggas ain't ain't out there trying to please nobody. You know
No,
what I'm
they're
saying?
not.
Just,
But
I'm
just
gonna get my nut and get gone.
And that's usually what's happening. And so that's why she's going to tell you that she climaxed, because she already knows that you that dude.
So look, get y'all nuts, sis.
Please get
y'all
it.
nuts.
It's available.
Get it, lady.
It's available.
It's for you. It's for
available.
you. It's for you. The space. It's for you, boo.
Don't cheat yourself.
Treat yourself.
3, 2, 3. Okay. All right, lady.
I start at the bottom and I work my way up to the top.
But that goes into what we're saying. What is nigga shit from a female perspective? Now, so you got a man has his main squeeze.
Yes.
That's what we call main. That's our. That's what we give our heart to, our everything.
Do we have kids
Accept
with
the
this
truth.
main, or is it just
Hell
a man?
yeah, main isn't going nowhere. That's
You're going to give her
that's
everything
partner.
but the truth.
Question: why isn't she going anywhere?
Because she's the main.
Because he's lying.
No, that's not true. Some niggas got issues and problems, Shanga.
You see how you just got triggered?
Okay. And I'll
back.
let them answer too. Perspective of a main or definition of a main. Somebody who's always been down for you, had your back through the ups and the downs of the bullshit.
I'm in charge.
You get what I'm saying? It's like your ride or die.
Okay.
Like your ride or die.
But it's okay. So being there for the ups and the downs, get that. Is it just working in the space of being there, or do you actually feel like, okay,
Yeah, I'm interested in this. I
I'm
want to
putting
know from
in
y'all,
the
like
work.
what constitutes
when you
a
down,
man?
like I'm not doing it just because I'm here
Oh,
and I'm
yeah.
a part of the scenario.
Nah, she putting in that work.
Like
the work?
for real, putting in that work,
Support.
like proof, like
Everything.
All right, so I got you. What you said? What is a main to you?
man, it's so many. How much time we got? We got all day.
We don't have a lot of
Don't
time.
have all day. You said what again?
About what?
What's a main for you, J-Fit?
You said the support, right?
Main is your rib.
What does that mean,
And
though?
it's
I
just
need you to give me
best
some
friend.
context to it.
Best
Context.
friend.
How many mains? But see,
So
here's
you
here's
can-
why the question is important. How many mains have you had in your life?
Probably 4.
How many ribs you
5.
got left, my bro? Like, how many ribs you
Nah,
got?
hold on. Before we get to that, I'm just trying to understand.
They wasn't
What is
ribs.
the
they was fake.
definition of a main? So for you,
Then she can't be the main. She
your
can't be
main is she has to be a best friend,
Partner in crime.
partner in crime.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Mac, what constitutes a main for you?
real. Be my accountability buddy.
Okay, accountability partner.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay,
Be able to communicate and have the understanding of what's being communicated properly.
Understanding.
okay,
Fuck yeah.
Properly.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Okay.
saying. Understanding.
Just- yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
Fuck yeah.
Okay,
I'm gonna say my heart's safe with you, my mind's safe with you,
okay.
even my flaws. Feel like it's been a whole lot of tests there emotionally to where you know that we both can exist without having to do something, you know, for individuals.
Facts.
Yeah, for a blueprint of a man. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
in other words, right now I'm all three of y'all main.
Yeah. Are you used to hearing these things from men? Are you used to hearing these things from men just in basic conversation? Because, you know, we do have the powers of talking like this.
Yeah.
Acting
completely
different.
different.
Which is what you call the nigga shit, right?
Yeah. The nigga shit would be acting different in a manipulative manner.
Selfish game.
Now, I'm just trying to understand because I was being funny when I said so. That I mean I'm all three of y'all main because y'all didn't say anything that made it more of like a relational or intimate space. So it sounds like any woman can be considered your main.
She could
Because-
consider herself the main.
And when the intimacy stops and the relationship stops, you know, like if that don't exist,
Exactly.
you know,
Then
Are you still there in that capacity?
You still
Right.
that main?
You still that rib? You still that friend?
so you can have a intimate relationship with somebody and they are your main chick, and then once that intimacy is not in place, if y'all still carry the same vibration of concern and protection and care and all that, then she's still considered a main.
That solidifies the spot of being the main.
And it doesn't even have to be intimate. It can start off platonic.
Well, I was asking that because
For sure,
we were
man.
talking about having sex. So I
Oh,
figured,
yeah. Okay.
you know what I'm saying?
Got you.
That's how it started.
Okay. It's how it started, it's how it's going.
You don't have to start like that, man.
I mean, that's usually how it does start. I mean, just keeping it real.
Let me make sure that I say that no, I am not smashing all three of these. I'm just going based off of what they said the main is.
Because it's a lot of shit that you don't do with the main. I mean, that you don't do with people outside your main that you do with the main.
Yeah.
You go in public, you go to restaurants with the main.
See, and that's why I said it's some real nigga shit going on outside
It is.
because these dudes don't have no parameters and no guidelines. They just out here.
Specify it. Because when you
Throwing.
say real nigga shit, they might get it discombobulated with
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's
So-
niggas out there eating every butt that they come across.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
They're
saying? And
nasty.
some of them don't deserve all that. Sometimes you got to preserve that for the main.
All right, so Kay said something earlier, and I want to touch back on that. I don't remember exactly what you said, but it what I said in return was the person who said that to him, and I said that's probably some old dude. What'd you say? Do you remember?
where a man puts his penis don't determine where he want to be. Where
Right.
his time does.
Yes, where he puts his time does. So Mac was like, yeah, see, and I was like, yeah, but I know who said that to him. It was some older dude who got his home set up solid. He got his home set, bless. There it is.
Praise.
He got his home
R.I.P.
set up solid, and whatever goes on outside of his house does not affect his home.
Real
And
spill.
that's what I'm considering nigga shit. When you got your quote unquote home or your main going on, but the things you do outside of that are in complete conflict.
Yeah, with
and
what's going
cause
on?
discord in your house. So, for example, that man is probably, if he did, I don't know him, but if he did have one or two women outside of his home, he's never going to put his home in jeopardy, meaning he's not going to be sleeping out at night. He going to come home at the same time every day. He's not going to give that woman any
Go
shit.
ahead, man. No.
He's not going to give
You said
that
not
woman
sleeping out.
Oh, he gonna
Yeah.
do it
no,
just
no,
on a
no,
schedule.
No. Exactly.
Oh, I'm taking my lunch break. We fit to go up the street, meet me here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
In
I
other
learned
words-
from them to be able to operate the same way,
Exactly.
but differently.
In other words, he is never going to put his home, what he considers to be the most important
In
space,
jeopardy.
in jeopardy for anything. He's going to make sure these side women know that you don't call my phone. You better not show up at my house. Don't roll by my house. Don't call my phone at midnight. All of those things
It's
are
not
in
your
place.
day Tuesday.
Exactly. You
Got
know your
real
days
spill.
are Tuesday after 6, between 6 and 9 is you, and that's it. But today,
You know how
you
ladies
got-
are.
No, listen.
What you doing over here Saturday?
No. Let me tell you.
It's always one.
No. Those are the ladies that are not functioning in their femininity properly, because if a man really says to you and outlines something to you and he's saying it in the fullness of who he is, you're going to abide by that. You're not going to play no games with that.
But you know they do though.
Those women are the women that are playing the game, because this a nigga over here that's playing the game too. That's what I'm saying.
You're getting
He's
dangerous.
not fully standing functional on what he's talking about, so she knows she got leeway.
What if he just got GD though?
You know what that means.
I had to ask myself, brother, wait
You
a
know
minute.
what that means.
What is that? What if he has that? Then you're not gonna want. If he has that, I am not gonna put that in jeopardy by calling him Thursday at 2 p.m. I'm gonna wait until Tuesday between 4 and 9 or whatever the number.
I've heard a lot of women talk that, but no.
And
When
not
you get-
operate.
when you
'Cause once
get that GD,
enough of it,
Let me tell you.
Once you get
and
enough
You
of
want
it,
that
act
main
different.
spot.
No.
I want to go to
Listen,
Chili's with you too.
But the reality is, if you want the main spot, then show up the proper way, because
True.
I'm not gonna mess that up. Or what man is gonna let you mess up what I have over here that's a main and then take you and make you the main? You
A
just
man
showed
tell you
me
that you able to understand that and understand it?
Yeah, it makes sense. It's
Don't
it
fucking
makes
call on
sense.
Tuesday or you done.
Hello, then don't call on Tuesday.
So what
And
if I
it's-
said
you know
something
you ain't gonna
Monday?
do that.
Let me tell you this. What happens a lot of times is, because again, y'all always talking about the man is the lead. So that means in this situation, he is controlling the navigation of this. So if you tell her don't call unless it's Tuesday, and you take that call on Friday, it's blown. What you're trying to set up is blown, because now she knows she got some leeway. If she gonna really want to play the game, she gonna play it. She gonna press it. You didn't let her know that she violated that and give a consequence for it. The end.
So what should the consequence be?
I
Are we
don't know.
talking-
I don't know.
No, we
I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
So should it be Ike Turner style or
No.
what are we talking about?
If you, you know what?
Some of the resources gone.
I'm asking for the ignorant out there.
She get her days cut in half. She was Tuesday and Thursday.
But
Now
here's
she
the
just
thing.
Tuesday.
Here's the thing. Dudes are so thirsty out here that they not even gonna set it up.
Yeah, real talk.
You said give her a half a day. He's so thirsty, he not even gonna give her a half a day. He gonna talk his stuff. Oh girl, you shouldn't call my phone. I told you just
And
Tuesday.
still give her access.
And still
the
give her
same
access. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. He might give her more access than
Just
what
'cause she
had.
tripping.
Just cause she tripping.
Yep.
Just because she tripping. And it's
And if
like,
she tripping, she got that GP.
she gonna give,
That's
she gonna
all-
give more.
She got that GP.
We know where the
She'll get
control
more.
really lies.
Yep.
It's
You
an
go,
infinite
I
power
told
struggle.
you not to call. She was like, well, I called anyway, nigga.
Yep.
It's an
And he just
infinite
gonna be
power
stuck.
struggle.
Exactly, because he ain't fully standing in that over there.
Oh man.
That's all I'm saying. Hey, it is what
Cause
it is.
she's the type. If she pop up at Chili's or wherever you might take it, girl, your man. She the type. She'll catch you in the bathroom in the store.
Yeah.
Like nigga,
Get a
what's up?
table
I'm
right
here.
next to you.
And
Don't
you know
say
what?
nothing.
She gonna pull up in the bathroom and
And
she
you
gonna
know
rock
what?
your socks in that bathroom.
And let me tell you the difference
Step brother
between.
style?
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you the difference between two men.
She's
The man
dangerous. That's the devil.
The man
Yeah.
that said that to Kay is not even gonna entertain that, because he's gonna know he's going to fully function in the boundaries. So
Yeah.
he's not even gonna engage in that. But a lot of these dudes that's outside gonna engage in it because it's fun and it's a thrill real quick, instead of setting the boundaries for what it is that you are claiming that you want to have in place. And that's what messes it up.
But that's the key though. That's why a lot of men have side pieces for the thrill and for the excitement that they're not
Yeah,
getting
but put
from
some
the man.
guidelines behind your thrill. Otherwise, your home is in jeopardy, because she's going to drive by, and the one day that she get overly emotional, she's knocking on your girl door and she's going to say, he been texting me on that side phone for the last 3 weeks. I got the receipts.
Hey, this made me think about we was talking about the other day. We were talking about the dude putting on his clothes.
Yeah.
And then the girl walk outside.
What happened?
So a dude, he is a story about I think it's a video. A wife catches a dude cheating on his wife catches husband cheating on her.
Yeah.
Catches him in bed with the wife, and she walking there like, what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
And it says, and dude stand like what are you talking about?
Nonchalant.
The whole time. Like,
Him and the
about?
side piece getting dressed
In the room, and she just walking out running, but he not acknowledging nothing that she's saying.
Nigga shit.
Like,
That's power.
He was
No.
white though.
That's power.
No.
Is there
was white,
such
but-
thing as
please.
good
My-
manipulation?
my point in that
No.
though is that the side piece didn't say nothing. She just
Yeah.
walked out the door.
Yeah.
She knows
She
better.
know
what's
what
up.
he
She know
did.
better.
Like, she
Because
knew
she
was out
knew
there.
if I react right here, I'm jeopardizing what's going on, and I'm not gonna do that. So I'm gonna let him handle that, and I'm gonna get up out of here. Which she was right. If you a side chick, play your part.
Nah,
ain't
you
tryna-
ain't
she ain't
going
tryna
nowhere.
fight,
Because if
and
she
she ain't
swing
tryna-
on me, you better swing on her.
No.
And on that, listen. And on that note, we gonna go on the break, man.
The only way she not going nowhere is if you be like, "Where you go?"
I'm through with all that gang banging shit. I ain't ever going back to the pen.
If y'all two were together, y'all had each other's back.
What you gonna do now that you're on?
We could do it like how we used to do it in the old times.
I'm about to make a change on some serious shit.
Ready, go?
Ready for what?
Get in, my nigga.
You are now rocking with the Patio PolitiCz.
Back on my bullshit.
Underneath the patio.
You ain't never been
under
off.
the patio. Under
Nah,
the
never,
patio.
never,
You
never.
don't clock out from it.
Yeah,
Stay
I took
on
a
the
small
bullshit.
little
My
break
goodness,
back.
he does not clock out from it. I get text messages like, what? What is this? And then I get voice
3:56.
notes that's like, I just wanted to fuck with you, Shanga. Like,
Yep. Yep. I gotta make sure you're on your toes,
I knew this was gonna stir
Red.
you up. And you know what? I can't give you major props for it though. Sometimes he'd be like, I want to send you something, but I didn't even want to stir up your day like that. So I'm just gonna tap in with you before I send. I'm like,
And
no,
sometimes
go ahead, send
it be fuckery. It be fuckery. It be fuckery.
He's like, I
Thought
don't want
out
to mess
or
your day
just-
up, queen.
Like how I just boiled her spirit.
Okay, so just out of nowhere.
Yeah, out of nowhere.
Oh, yeah,
Shit,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Nigga shit.
Yeah,
Nigga shit.
that comes with a lifelong relationship. You gotta get to that.
That's why he forever gonna be my man.
Yeah, you main number one.
I gotta keep cause we do be on bullshit. Now, like the gentlemen were saying that you have women that breach their
Contract.
Yeah.
of agreement.
Verbal
Yes.
contract.
You get what I'm saying?
Yes, and so at that point, as the man in the space, you have a position to play, and you in that turn determines how the rest of that relationship goes, because either you're
Big
going to
time.
show her that she was out of bounds, and you're going to decide if you want to give her enough space to give her another opportunity, or you might be pretty cutthroat and be like, I said no Tuesdays, girl, you cut off and I'm done with you. You know, it depends on the man.
Yeah.
But he has to remember how you respond when she don't follow in is how things are gonna continue to go.
That part.
That's it.
Either gonna give her that raise or she gonna remain that same employee.
Or
I mean,
if
but
she
what if
going
you-
to the unemployment line?
What if you explain it to her very thoroughly why she'll never get that raise, but yet she keeps asking for it?
Then at that point, you got to decide which way you gonna function. Do you want to keep being
Keep
irritated
explaining.
by her saying that, or do you want to just find you another one?
That's when it gets
I
foggy.
mean, eventually you find you another one.
Right, because she got GP.
That GP, man.
it was
Devil.
and it was accessible.
That's really the one that's accessible.
It was extremely
Nah, for real.
accessible. Like,
But see, that's the thrill. Now, you said find some people that's on the same women, that's on the same plateau or understanding as us, is willing to share and yada, yada, yada. There's no thrill in that. So I believe with us as men,
Yep.
hunters, we love the thrill of shit.
don't you think
Of
that they
course.
have to be created to be within that form of thinking? Because no woman is openly like that. Just like
I don't think
yeah.
created. I don't
Like
think
what?
created.
Like
No
just
woman is like
create the
what?
situation that's just like open.
Oh, the situation or the- oh, okay. I thought you meant the girl.
Like I'm open for it. Just whatever it is. Like you can give her that GD all you want, but it's just ain't no.
It depends on the individual. I
Really?
say to bring that out of a person.
GD
Yeah.
and GP complicate a lot of shit.
I feel like it's just manipulation across the board. But it's just all about who's coming out on top at the end of it.
Hey, somebody can be completely honest, and the other person might want the same exact thing. And
Real
you know
shit.
What I mean, I feel like that's really a conversation.
But because the conversations are so taboo, we avoid them. You get what I'm saying?
You
So
have not
we'll
because
never
you
know.
ask not.
Because we like, I want what I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't want to be shut down from it.
Because it's crazy. I see a lot of interviews and women just be talking about like, men always be playing games. Just tell me what you want. If you want to fuck, just say you want to fuck. If you want to go out and do this, just say you want to do that. But when you come and step to a particular one, you just like, say that, baby. ain't no time like right now. And I'm trying to drop them jaws and drop this thing up in there. Is you with it or is you not? You know what I'm saying? I got this space in the back of the car. We could ride up the street to the spot that I just seen. You know, what female is going to be like,
Oh, they out here.
if she ain't like a rat, you feel me? Sorry. If that's you, I apologize.
Hey, she probably gonna be going through something later and wish she probably would have had.
Yeah.
It'd be like a momentary thing. You gotta.
And I don't think that necessarily she got to be a rat. I think that's just some grown woman shit. A grown woman.
It is, but at the same
You
time,
gotta have extreme discernment.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the spot at that.
Yeah. Hey man, there's strength in numbers, man. You ask 10, you gonna crack at least one.
Facts.
Yeah.
Everybody ain't gonna say
Law
no.
of averages.
Everybody ain't gonna say no.
That's terrible.
You can go with
You
the
can
same
even do it in
delivery
the same
too.
line too.
Real talk.
That number 8 gonna be like, ooh, get over here. I take it. Come on, make it to me.
I would like to take the opportunity, since this is a platform and I know the ladies be watching, to say, or to interject right here and say, ladies, stop thinking and saying that you can have sex with men and your feelings not get involved in it.
Man, come on
Stop.
now. Say that again.
Message.
Come on, say it again.
Stop. I know why he want to push the button on.
Man, I hope it's the right
Stop.
one. That was a message to me. Come on, man. That's it. There it go. Yep. Facts.
1 for 1.
I don't care, sis. I don't care how much of a real nigga you feel like you are. I don't care how much you feel like in your mind you good with it and you can control. The reality is, as feminine beings, as a vagina that things go into, meaning you're receiving, you cannot stop yourself. There's an energetic exchange that takes place, whether people recognize that or not. So at some point, that energy is going to penetrate your emotional body. It happens immediately when y'all first have the first sexual encounter.
Yeah.
But as you continue to converse, have spaces of intimacy or whatever it is you want to call it, the reality is, as a receptive being, it's happening.
Yeah.
So stop trying to trick yourself into thinking and saying because you know that that's what dudes want to hear. Because what ends up happening is, at the end of the day, when you start catching feelings, now he's tripping because you're looking for something more than what you actually stated in the beginning.
Yeah.
And now you're emotional about it and you want him to tend to that. And when he's not willing to tend to that, then it's a problem. It's okay to say that I do want to have this space with you and I might end up with some emotion. So if we get there, at least be willing to talk to me about it. And if he says he's not going to be willing to talk to you about it and tend to that, he's not somebody you need to be allowing into your personal space or
Real
in
talk.
your body.
Real talk. Real talk.
There's value to be had if you go along with the plan. There's value.
No, it's not. Not if they on nigga shit.
Not even if you on nigga shit, because I'm not gonna
No,
lie.
'cause a
Me
dude that's
personally, I've been on nigga shit before, and it's just like if
Mac,
you put
you
up
a
with,
different kind of nigga shit, because you a lover at the end of the day, all underneath all of that. So
Yeah,
you gonna fall
it's-
in love with
it's-
her anyway, Mac.
she gonna fall in love with me too. Just
She
feel like
is.
gonna be
I
the
feel like
only
the
one
same
falling
thing
in
happened
love.
to us men, whether we know it or not. But I feel like we use a different part of our energy that allows us to turn this shit off.
Yeah,
I can
part.
agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's probably because we don't really necessarily be intimate with our heart
For sure.
as
that.
much as
Yes,
For sure
it's
that.
a mechanical situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's easier for us to switch the switch off rather than on.
Yeah.
Unless she got GP. fellas.
Then it's just gonna creep up in your mind.
Now you fucking with your heart.
He said it's gonna creep up in your mind.
Trying to cut this off. Hey, you gonna remember that.
What?
Shit, she got to switch to the button. It's
Wait,
over.
what's creeping up in your mind?
I mean, because I'm sure we all have at least one, or maybe two minimum. That's just like, damn. Wish you was still here. Wish I still had that. Wish we could have figured it out. And then you might want to go searching through social media. Like, what are you doing?
Well, I think with experience and wisdom, that type of shit wears off.
Not if they got their GP. GP is irreplaceable. Once you get GP, it's just like
You must not know.
No, because I believe with the older and more mature we get, it starts to be less of the intimacy factor. And if it is intimacy, we look at it more from than a sexual standpoint.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the state that we was in, the vulnerability.
Yeah.
Like the,
So
you never let go of the memories though.
When you do the activity she had me do, them motherfuckers is gone, man.
I need that.
Wait, so you're saying as you get older, it's less about the sex and
About
more
that
about
GP.
the it's less about the GP.
So I think the more mature and wise we get,
valuing more things.
And that's why I said the longer you deal with it, there's value with it, whether you a fuck nigga or not. Like, because it's like you going through all this that I'm putting you through, and I know I'm putting you through some cold ass shit, but you still here and you still rocking with the program. All right, let's have a different conversation.
I don't know.
Let me put a little bit more value to
You
it.
was gonna say something, but I'm coming back to that.
I believe it was a quote that said, "We forget what people do, what they say, but we never forget how they make us feel."
Fact.
man, that's
And
true.
when I'm saying, I feel like that go hand to hand
Hell
with these experiences.
Now, what you just said made me think about a dude that a lot of people know, and that dude is rotten on the inside. Safari. That dude is rotten on the inside. His wife, I don't remember what her name is.
Yeah, I know you talking.
Erica, I think that's her name. That chick has been all in the space, being his main, being his ride or die.
Yeah.
And that man's emotional availability is it's null and void.
Yeah, and
She was
it's
created.
and it's a
No. Because see, you just said she was created.
I don't think she was created.
No.
Yeah.
Even for you to say that she was created is, and I'm not saying this personally to you, but just the idea that, oh, she was created so she got it, is very sick and disgusting. Because what you're saying is, in turn, she's built to take all of the that he's been dishing out to her.
You don't say that he built her to be that way? If he saw that he had the power to fine tune her the way that he wants her to be,
I don't think so.
I don't know.
think so.
I don't know the severity of the situation.
Yeah,
I mean, we all won't because we ain't in it. But from the looks of it, from her perspective, it was a damaged heart already, a damaged situation.
Yeah.
She trusted somebody that was going to repair her heart, or they was going to repair each other.
Not realizing that he's extremely damaged.
Worse than what you came from.
He's more damaged than her.
She is.
Yeah.
So she's trying to still do what y'all said, which is be a main, be available, be supportive, be, you know what I'm saying, all of those things for a man who's not, he can't, like, I seen a brother, and that's what made him like come to my mind, because I caught it. I watched her say to him, like, you've continuously hurt me and I've showed up for you. I've had your children. You
Did you
know
feel
what I'm saying?
that?
What she was saying?
Yeah.
I felt, everybody in
How
the
can you
room
not?
felt it.
Well, I'm just asking.
Listen, and that's the thing. It's giving me chills right now. I looked at it and I felt it. Everybody in the room, what's the old boy, Scrappy? All of them, like, everybody eyes was tearing up. That dude face looked like a brick wall.
No soul.
No, that's what I'm saying. He on the inside, he's so stoned on the inside. It's unfortunate.
And I really don't. I think he's not like that. I really believe it's an image.
No, he cares.
It's an image I'm portraying. I done got socked out on TV. I got chased around. It's like, you're a clown, dude.
The only reason why I'm saying it's deeper than that is because even when it's a persona that you're putting on, you watch people's facial features and their facial expressions and their energy when stuff is going on. If I pulled it up for y'all and let y'all see it,
that's what I'm saying.
That dude's face, there was not a fluctuation in his face that said what she's
emotion
towards
what you're saying.
Yes.
And that's why I said, like, a lot of times, like, a woman, I seen some women were crying.
Yeah.
It's men that I've been in a situation like that where a
Stone
female
face.
has looked like that, and I'm pouring out
that.
too. I've showed up, I've been here.
I can believe that.
But we have been deemed bitches or emotional.
Very true.
If we show those type of emotions in situations
but
like
she's
that.
viewed as being strong and powerful.
She's
in
strong.
the same damn boots.
And, and a lot of times too, when a woman grabs the space with her emotions, I'm just saying, like, statistically, it's hard for us men to, you know, to be emotional as well. While she doing her thing.
Yeah.
Even if it's a woman that is your main, like you claim to really love and care for her.
Well, that yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I believe that's different too, Kay. She's saying if it's the mother of your child,
and we on TV,
that
not in a personal space.
That's shit. To be honest, in all the conversations that I've heard her have, it's the same thing across the board. And unfortunately, we as women do get taught by observation or just by societal, integration that we gonna keep trying because I love you. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep trying to penetrate that wall. But in return, what I'm doing is I'm making myself susceptible to abuse. That girl is skinny as fuck.
It's abuse.
You know what I'm saying? She's skinny. She said she was saying that, like, she's like, I done lost weight. You know what I'm saying? I've been depressed. I was taking care of our son and struggling, and that man I know I could see the energy that it did mean something to him, but he's so used to and he's so good at not allowing himself to feel anything that it was just a blank wall. And when a woman is openly emotional and she's vulnerable and she's really pouring it out, and it's literally like, I don't know if y'all ever experienced it, but it's like you have two skeletal systems. It's this body right here, then there's a skeletal system on the inside. That shit is squeezing you when you're hurting and you're trying to get something out, and all you're really yearning for is for the person that you're talking to show you in some kind of way that what you're saying matters, and he could not give it to her.
And the thing too, what I look at what's more disheartening is fucked up is this was his wife, correct?
Yes.
We don't hold other motherfuckers accountable. It was other married men.
Yes.
Sitting there, stone face, looking too.
I see they was dropping tears. Scrappy was standing there like, but again, like you said though, they ain't.
You need to have verbal.
Ain't no men
go along with it, like, hey, bro, like.
But you know what?
You're okay in this shit by letting it happen when you allegedly talk to this man every day.
Yeah.
But see, hurt people, which is why I asked you in the beginning, does your man have your children or not? Because say from the circumstances that you said he went through, is it his fault that he treats her that way?
That's why I
said
the
circumstances that turned him to be that way.
It's more in depth, and that's the awareness we have to bring to each other. You gotta know your other part. We gotta know who we putting our seeds into.
Yeah.
And women gotta know who's putting their seed in them.
Yeah.
You gotta know who you crossing bodily fluids with, whether it's a kiss, all that shit. I believe if we knew about energy, if we knew about soul ties, a lot of our fucking bodies that's on our belt would be diminished.
Not if we knew.
Baby.
Yeah, if we knew.
Discernment
a
too.
Small percentage, but if we cared.
Yeah, that too. But they teach you everything in church except discernment. Ooh. We were brought up in church to be afraid of hell,
all that,
praise the white Jesus,
without an
all that,
explanation,
but not about discernment, character. Now maybe it's because the people behind the pews were devils themselves, and they didn't want they shit to be discerned.
Yeah,
and then but whatever the case may be, we were taught a lot of things except the main important thing. So now it's about bringing about that awareness, because like y'all said, hurt people, and it's very disheartening to see that sister have to go through that. And if he's wrestling with shit, she maybe, but I feel shit like that, we have to get to a point where shit is not on air. We can't, this is not for entertainment.
Yeah.
But see, that goes to show how many conversations they're not having off air.
Well, yeah, they show on show. And it's like, motherfuckers is so media driven, I want to get attention. They have daughters. Man. Your daughter is gonna have to see how you was to her mom.
Friends, all that.
And like you said something that was key that I want people to understand, is that how women y'all continue to attempt, even if y'all getting pushback,
even to our detriment,
even to your detriment. It shows that with a young woman and her father, if he ain't been in her life, reaching out to him, all that. Fathers sometimes be stone cold like that too.
Yes.
When she's asking for apology, not demanding, nigga, because you owe it, but asking. Just want your consideration to apologize for, to see how you took certain things out of her life that was beyond her control. And you'll see a father look at his daughter and be like, I don't owe you nothing. You better go to your mom. But she continues to love him through that. That's fucking strength. That's just God-given.
That's the nurturing part of us. That's a natural piece.
That type of love always goes to the wrong men, I feel. I would value a love like that because I'd never put you in a scenario or a situation for you to have to feel that type of way.
Yeah.
But you rather go through all the
No,
bullshit.
don't say rather. Don't say rather.
Most would rather. Or,
no, they not rathering.
Well, how? Where would you place it then?
Because that means they're making a conscious decision to deal with this fucked up dude because he fucked up.
Are they not though? Every day?
No, they're not. No.
So,
it's not a conscious decision.
It's the manipulation from the man then.
I think it's a situation of people, like he just said, not using their discernment. So I met you and we cool, and I didn't meet you with my antennas up. I just met you and we having interactions, and now we are bonded. And now I'm realizing that this shit's tricky, but I already love you.
Yep.
I'm already invested here. And so now I'm just trying to make it work. And that's a man or a woman. I'm just trying to make it work. So it's not that I rather. I just kind of got myself into this situation, and I'm actually honoring how I feel in the fact that I want you. I want to be with you. I want this to work, and I'm trying my best.
That shit is tricky.
It's tricky.
What if your best is not enough to make it work?
Then you have to recognize that your best is not enough to make it work, and then be okay with choosing yourself.
Ooh.
Message 2 for 2.
And on that note,
never get me off my game, baby.
On that note, we're going to take a break, man. We'll be back in a tick. More on the Patio PolitiCz.
I'm LP the host, so y'all know what y'all watching, right? Y'all keep it tuned in. Thank you so much.
You got to send it to me. Right
Under the patio, we back with it.
Did
and
that
it's
get
happening. It's happening. The fish tank, yes.
Yeah.
I'll wait till you go to sleep and you will never wake up.
See, that's some burning
Off
bed
of a
shit.
fish tank?
Yes.
Well, that didn't happen to him.
Because what you're saying is you're gonna take her head and stuff it in the fish tank, right?
See, a main is not gonna a main will kill you if you try to. Yeah.
He hurt and loved her at the same time.
That's not fucking.
Hey, you know it's crazy because if we flip the game and we talk about the relationships in the streets.
Yeah.
Pimp, prostitute. Some things are more allowed when it comes down to the main. You know what I mean? You got people, I know, man, a woman who damn near married her person.
Yes.
But who was the bottom girl at a point in time who went through some things.
Yeah.
Like,
Came up.
Came
up. There's the value.
You talking about it? No. He
it's
does.
real shit. There's the value.
He does have a point because you can. Even in friendship, if you got 5 female friends,
if we wasn't recording, I'd get up and walk away. Right
I'm glad you trapped right here
in the closet.
It's like if I introduced you to this world, you're never getting out of this world.
In her eyes,
but
I get what you're saying. Like the value,
I can upgrade you in this world. You may want to be in this world, but it's not for you. I created you in this space. This is where I'm going to control you at. You're going to be the best over here, even though you see yourself being great right over here.
Shonda's sizzling.
She boiling.
Nah, but hey,
I am flabbergasted.
But hey, I respect you for listening. At least you're listening.
I'm
or attempting to understand. I see it.
Yes.
It's just dudes out there like that.
So
you know what I'm saying?
He built her for this world.
Yeah.
So
No. Created. You got it.
He created her for this world.
She may have been made for this world, but once he seen it, was just like, let me get her before she get there.
Max said, "You sound like she a creative player on a wrestling game." Nah,
you fit to play how I want you to.
So she's locked in over here in this world. So all she has is space to come up, and space to come up would be making it from the bottom to the top.
I think your verbiage, Max.
It's got to be the verbiage.
It's your verbiage.
I'm just trying to understand.
Usually
he's speaking
on
paying dues. I would say.
Okay.
I wouldn't say nothing. You create no woman.
Yeah.
That's why I was giving a scenario. You got like 3 female friends.
Okay, so the situationally, but you get a female,
and you pimping her.
If those are your words.
I mean, we was talking about.
But she's but she's showing that she could be the best hoe that you've ever had. Okay. You never saw that within her, but once you see that little inkling, whether she knows it or not,
you got the Cat William eye.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn you into that.
The best hoe ever.
The best hoe ever.
Okay.
Now,
turn you into that.
I get
That's
where Kate's coming from. He just took his ball and just did some globetrotter shit. I get where he's going to.
Okay.
But I would say instead of the pimp and hoe analogy.
Okay.
In a creative player.
I'm trying to gather this.
Yeah. You have 3 friends, female friends.
Yes, I do.
That you're in sexual relationships with. You go out and hang with them and all that. They're single, you're single, or whatever the case may be. But one particular
we're not talking about me, guys. I like
yeah. But one particular one out the 3, she's showing promise that she has the material to be your main squeeze. She's not complaining. She's not asking for more time. She's loyal. She come to whatever you do and support it. She's feeding you, not through food.
She's just playing her part.
Not give you no drama.
She's playing
nothing.
She's playing the fuck out of her part well enough to be the team captain.
She's the asset in your life.
She's an asset.
Okay.
So now you weeding out the other 2 and saying, okay, we've been doing this for some years. I really fuck with you. Now I didn't
said years,
some
y'all.
years,
yeah,
man.
it happens for some years.
It
sometimes.
Okay. So we've been doing this for some years, and girl, you have shown up.
We ain't talking marriage.
Got promoted.
We ain't talking marriage.
Got promoted to now being
the one and only.
The one and only.
That's amazing.
You went from 3 to 1.
Yep.
Okay.
We here.
You red shirted to the starting lineup.
See, I think I know what happens there sometimes. I think sometimes like the person don't see, even for the man or like waiting for a woman, I feel like we don't see the behind the scenes of what the person is going through while they making them choices in their lives.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Because
person
might be battling some things, like that man or woman might be battling some things internally that they didn't learn.
Yeah, that's facts.
Oh, so they're learning as this process is happening, which may help them to get to the point to where they say, I want that one right there.
Maybe they for them to make a decision in their life.
To make a decision. Okay.
Maybe they just reading the relationship. How we read the room, she's just reading the relationship, like you saying, playing her part, and what I would like to call.
She doing her vibe. He doing.
She
his
just
vibe.
flowing. She just flowing, and she done flowed herself into abundance.
Wow.
She could be the best main ever, because once you reach that main spot, you do have to know there's still sides.
Well, nah, I ain't saying that shit. You done did years and paid your dues. This is it.
See?
And we talking about like mixing up with like
ain't no sides
like
after that. Yeah.
So we talking about kids know that.
Yeah, she done proved. She done been through.
Whoa.
From the bottom?
Whoa. Time out. She got some kids too in these years?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say
along the way.
Nah, bro.
So meaning kids by the guy?
Yeah.
No, that changes
the game. The one turning you into the main.
That changes the game.
Nah.
That changes the game.
It changes it, but it doesn't.
That changes the game.
Children.
That changes the game.
You said children changes the game?
Yes. That changes the game. And let me tell you why.
Am I your friend or I'm your friend with benefits? What are we doing?
Listen, whatever we was doing.
Aren't they the same thing?
Whatever we were doing, when children came into the fold, you can now not treat me the way you treat the other two, because now we have a different type of space that is being cultivated here. Even if you're saying, nah, you're crazy. Even if you're saying, even if you're not saying, I want to be just with you, there's a respect level that comes with that shift, and you must attend to that. And
no, you're gonna attend to it, but
the problem is
no special priorities though.
That's not okay.
No special privileges.
If I got you used to the bottom and I get you to the top, I don't expect you to forget about what it's like to be used to the bottom.
That's not okay.
I feel like this is a great example of what happens. It's like the relationship start to shift. It's like, okay, now we going out more. Now we having sex. So unspokenly, now there's certain expectations that's getting put in place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That, you know what I mean? That I ain't realized now that these changes, meaning that, you know, people ain't realizing that them changes is coming now.
Yes.
And them desires are changing.
And the desires change clearly on both ends.
Right on, right
because
on.
both people are in the space doing the thing. The problem, and why I was saying no, the game changes at that point is, I'm not talking about women, I'm just going to say for men, because usually it's the man, or at least I've seen, that doesn't recognize a shift has taken place, and it's because nothing shifted for him.
That's what I was about to say. It's like,
but for that woman, her body shifted, her emotions shifted, her spirit shifted. Everything about her shifted.
With choice.
No.
Stop.
There's no with choice when you're talking about, we're talking about with children.
That's what I'm talking about. With choice.
Hey, I know what you're trying to do.
The child may not have been a choice.
No, you don't feel.
We're not going to do that.
You're not even acknowledging me.
I'm not going to acknowledge you, because what you're trying to do right now is you're trying to stir me up.
I'm not stirring you up.
But what if the child was never a choice and it just happened?
That's what I'm saying.
So here's the thing.
Is she making that shift?
That's what I'm saying to you.
By choice.
It's a natural. No. It's a natural bodily function that takes place when a woman's body now starts developing a baby.
Okay.
There is a natural, energetic.
Hold that, Kay, because I got something.
There is a natural and energetic emotional thing
Shanga, we
shifts.
get the teaching of it. We get the we get the biology. But the thing is, if I have a tummy ache or a headache, I'm going to take a pill.
That's different.
If a
what
woman,
were you about to say? You're gonna take a go ahead. You're gonna take a pill and destroy what?
Listen, I'm saying that is a change that she has signed up for. So if
he did too. Because
she did as well.
I'm saying.
But we don't get that. We don't get to choose. Y'all choose for us.
No. What do you mean? Are we talking about babies?
Yes, we are. Oh, I'm with you. We on the same train.
So
we just on two different roads, baby.
Listen, here's the thing. At the end of the day, if you didn't want to be in that position to have to possibly let her choose, then you should not have been having sex with her, or you should have been wrapping it up.
Did we both make this choice?
That's my point. That's my point, though. That y'all both made the choice. That's my point. So after you have made that choice,
what if she said go in me?
Then and you listened to her, then you made the choice.
So is she trapping me? Is she trapping me?
No, she didn't trap.
That is trap.
No, what would be a trap?
Don't pillow talk me then.
What would you?
That's why you laughing.
No,
don't say go in me.
No,
because if I'm pumping,
you need to be control. You need to be able to control yourself.
Because listen, a woman to dry up.
You shouldn't have been in it in the first
Sex
place if you wasn't willing to maybe possibly bust a nut.
Sex will stop if she say go in me and you say, are you gonna have a kid?
It should.
Is she gonna keep riding me if I say, are you gonna have the kid?
It should. Y'all should have. Let me tell y'all, man. Let me be so transparent. One time in my place and space in life, a dude tried to get me like that.
Get you like what?
In the middle of all great things happening, he was like, "You gonna give me my son?" Whoa.
Yeah, that's trap. He was trying to trap you.
Listen, and guess what? Had I been like, "Oh my God, it's so good, I'm here in the space. Yeah, let's do it." I just gave consent for that. I gave consent for that. But
you making me hot, man.
You making me warm. Okay.
So listen. So Shaka, listen. So let me just answer this.
What I did was, in control of myself, said, whoa, my guy, hold on. Let's slide on hold on. Nope, because we're not doing it like that. The thing is, people have self-control. They want to be in the moment and then not be responsible for the stuff that be happening.
We can't talk about it right now. Let's talk about that.
Listen though. So is he wrong if he would have busted you and didn't tell you these were his intentions?
Yes.
Now, if a female has some kind of epiphany that you were gonna have Listen.
I feel like that's
a trap.
I know. I feel like that's kind of tricky though. That's kind of tricky though.
But I'm saying, but it's different for a woman. Now she's going through this whole biology. Her body changing, her spirit changing, her energy is changing.
You busting her.
I may not wanted this, but now I want it.
What are you saying? Are you saying that in her mind she was like, I want to have his baby, but I'm not
gonna let him bareback me. So if he get me pregnant, all of a sudden this conversation is, well, you know I don't get abortions, right? What?
Y'all should have had that conversation.
I just wanted it to feel as good as it possibly could.
Y'all should have had that conversation ahead of time.
But you know y'all women do it.
Look,
y'all say that shit after.
You're right. You're right.
You know my period didn't come. Oh, well, just give it some time, baby.
I know my body.
Well, because y'all start to stutter. Well, you know I don't believe in what? But you believe in unprotected sex?
Listen,
it felt good.
Here's the thing, and that's why I said all parties are accountable.
Is that trapping though, Shanga?
If she had that in her mind and didn't tell you, yeah, I'm gonna say yes. Sure, that's a trap.
You thinking? Because you're looking around. You ain't looking at the product. You ain't looking at the success nutrition fact. What you looking at? So I can look.
I was reading in the ethers. I'm trying to see. You know what I'm saying? Because on the one hand,
yeah,
it's. I'm going to say that it's manipulative because it's a thought in her mind that she didn't convey to you.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's unfair, and that means that this is not a clear channel of communication.
And she's making a choice for the guy, right?
So that's why I was looking in the
She's
ethers,
trying to pull it out.
Because again, I want to say she didn't make the choice because he's still in control of what his penis does. And at the end of the day, you know, if you bust in some vagina, the probability of getting pregnant is there.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, I want to say yeah, but no, because even though she has that in her mind, like, I would love to have his baby, at the end of the day, unless she strapped you down and rode it until you bust, she didn't make that choice for you. You willingly made a choice to roll the dice.
And it's our fault.
Decisions go out the door.
When we were manipulated to get on the crap table, right?
You weren't manipulated.
Yes, when she gave us the money to gamble.
You joined the crap table on
She
your
gave
own.
us the money to gamble,
So
and then supported me in doing it.
We can't get lost in the sauce.
We were at the crap table, and she gave us the money to gamble.
If you get lost in the sauce without a helmet, you're responsible for that.
We both responsible.
Both responsible.
Why? She's receptive.
Here we go.
She's receiving.
She receiving?
Yes.
She's just gonna receive anything.
I mean,
everything.
she's receiving dick.
If she's receiving that, then here you can receive this Plan B pill, or you can receive this doctor card, and
you could try, but after you,
we trying that. It ain't no short shot.
Here's the thing.
It ain't no short shot. Let me look in the ethers and see what I see.
Here's the thing.
And that's right. But after he busts, the Plan B is also a solution.
It's a plan.
Listen,
it's a plan.
It is also a solution. But now y'all got to come to the table and have a conversation that y'all should have had when y'all first decided y'all was coming to the crap table without hats.
Nobody had that conversation.
I don't take pills.
So everybody is out of line for getting to that space, having never had the conversation to begin with. Everybody is out of line for that. It's everybody's fault.
It gets there though, because very rarely do you even get the wait. Do you have protection?
Be an adult.
Sometimes it's just
be an adult.
Possibilities.
That's true.
Be an adult. Be an adult. An adult means having adult conversations. And an adult conversation where I'm sharing my body with you and you sharing your body with me is your body sick? Mm-hmm. No or yes? Cool. Mm-hmm. If and or when I give you this body, and are we wrapping it up or not? No or yes? If we're not, okay, then what does that look like? Because we know we rolling the dice at this crap table. What does that look like for you? Are you willing? Are you ready for something like that?
What if you tell her I'm fertile and I'm not pulling out? So if you
tell her that you're fertile
she signed
and you're
up
not
for that,
pulling out,
it's on her at that point.
Okay, but if you said that to her, then you're also saying that you're willing to be responsible for whatever happens.
I'm not saying that. I didn't say that.
I don't think that's what he said.
That's exactly
I don't
what
think
you're
that's what he
saying.
said. That's what you want to hear.
No, that's the problem.
No, she the problem.
That's the problem.
I was honest. I was honest. I gave you what you want.
That means that you're a child in a man's body and you ought not to be in a casino.
You're childish. Get out of here. Get out of here gambling.
Look at me looking like I wish I was sitting on this one. I got some things to say.
You said I'm too young to be in the gambling section?
You're too young to be there.
Nah,
you too young.
Don't give me money to gamble and tell me I got no limits.
You remember the Bundys? Just be like Bud. Just wear it all day. Like, yeah, I plan on having sex. It's gonna be on all day, flaccid and all the Jimmy zone.
Be responsible for your own equipment.
And you believe that when a woman is on the receiving end, you don't think we feel things as men when y'all body are going through changes? You don't think we go through changes?
Let me tell you, some men don't. And it's not because it's not a natural thing. It's because they are making themselves not. When you have,
I ain't talking about them. I'm talking about the ones that do.
Oh, then absolutely, because it's a whole reciprocated energy that's taking place. Yeah, for sure.
I would say we feel it more.
This guy right
How about that? How about that?
Trying to bait me.
I'm not baiting nothing. We gonna talk about how we feel it more right after these messages. How about that?
You are now rocking with the Patio Politics.
My name is Thomas Sheldon. I'm a local reporter and ex-private investigator. I've covered many stories, but nothing as intriguing as this. Where there's more law, there's less justice. If we have never known justice, how can we ever relish in peace? If the lawmakers in the streets cease to be just, who will be the judge and jurors of them? I've wondered. And then there was the council.
So, Ujima, tell us about your experience.
My experience here is wonderful.
Cut.
You came right in and nailed it. You're amazing. They're amazing. Are those real?
No, I'm gonna give their ass a piece of my mind as soon as I go in there. Ashe, queen, ashe.
Hi, I'm Ujima. You must be Lil Dick, huh?
Remember Consuela? Who? Foreign state student who stayed with me for like 4 years?
He asked me to dance. I said no. He said yes. I said no. He said yes.
I have an audition tomorrow and I was hoping you can possibly help me go over my lines.
Still smoking now?
No, this ain't for me. It's for my friend. You remember Courtney from school?
Everybody call me Mister, but you can call me Man.
Man?
Yeah, last name Bingo.
I don't know about y'all, but I love my city. I wouldn't leave it for nothing in the world. And I'm still the same old Ujima. I gotta get my shit together and together fast.
You are now rocking with the Patio Politics.
Welcome back. I know we got to veered off our.
I don't think we did. We got into all the right things for that topic.
That's still
yes,
pertaining to
absolutely
every corner in the neighborhood.
I don't.
Kay, like
now you left off on something.
Oh yeah, about the man. How we feel shit when we impregnate a woman.
Y'all feel it more than us, he said.
We connected too.
Okay, let me not say more. Let me stop being an asshole.
Please.
But we feel it.
Yeah, you should.
We have a spiritual connection.
I
believe.
We vomit.
Yes.
We have mood swings.
Yes.
We get emotional.
First of all, why you got to say all these things like that? Why don't you just
I'm talking about the
biology.
biology.
Just say it in a regular tone.
You want to be accurate,
though.
right? You want to hit everything.
My tone is aggressive.
Your tone is not aggressive, but your tone is combative.
You
building up
like I'm taking it like it's personal.
You building up to the punchline.
Like somebody said to you, "Oh hell no, you don't get." Nobody said that. Relax.
Okay.
Just take a breath.
Let them build up to the punchline.
No.
The release is where the joke is at.
It's kind of personal, so
it's okay.
I got a little personal.
So
we feel things.
Yeah, men do feel things.
As men,
they call it a sympathetic pregnancy. They call it. There's a word for it. It's called sympathetic pregnancy.
I can only imagine.
Why we have to have a name to our symptom?
Because everything has a name, and that's you see how you're reacting to that. First of all, you were just saying that you wanted people to see. You're crazy. You was just saying you wanted people to acknowledge it, and I'm telling you that that's a thing. People acknowledge that's a thing because sometimes the mom doesn't have like the sickness and stuff and the cravings. The dad does.
Yeah.
It just, I think
our body changes in ways we don't want to. We get bigger. Our appetite increases.
Our hips flare out.
Yeah,
you keep that hip thing.
See, that's different. That's some different shit.
You say so you can't.
No, that's some different shit.
If a man's belly expanded 5 times, his hips is not changing. He's gonna look like the letter T.
Or his thighs.
He's gonna look like the letter T.
But
that's it.
Remember, I was talking to you about this when I was asking you, just as far as the doula services or whatever the case may be.
Yes.
We was having a serious conversation, and I posed the question: is there something for the fathers?
Yes.
After, and it's never on no ping pong shit.
Yes.
But I hate for our black men to be left out of certain things. I feel like a lot of things we are left out of
throughout the whole process.
The process, it can be.
Once we shoot it.
But not just. I'm saying through history. You look at prom. Prom is supposed to be for the girl.
Mm-hmm.
You look
at
it?
That's what they say.
That's what they say. Yeah. Wedding too. So these moments are just.
What's for us?
I wish I would have known that in high school.
Man,
I went to like 4 proms.
I made my shit mine. So, but I'm saying I'm just different. But I'm saying the wedding is for her. It's always you messing up my wedding, or this is my. It's always
what's ours. It should be ours.
It is.
That's programming.
And that's what I'm saying. The programming has taught us that the men, we don't have anything. We don't have, like after the doula service. That's why I asked you: is there something for the man where he gets pampered? Is there a psychological thing he may sit down and talk to another doula father where he's counseling him on fatherhood, or how things change, or how what he needs to eat for his body, and
I don't know about the eat for his body thing. I don't know how that would
sometimes a lot of fathers gain weight, man. Speaking from experience.
Okay. Okay. All right.
It's tough.
I don't know. So a man would need to say that that's a necessity. But
it's tough.
I do agree with you that in our.
Before you answer that, can I add too? I don't know your experience, but it seems like everyone else I know, it's more. I don't say it's more of a thankless job, because at least when everybody sees the mother, they're like, oh man, she's doing so much.
Yeah. Yes.
When it comes to the father, it's like, well, you're supposed to be.
Yep, exactly. Oh, you didn't go through shit. You ain't carried for 9 months, and you
how when we go to the mall and they do the shopping and we supposed to just sit and wait.
I'm not sitting nowhere. I'm coming in the store with you. What we getting? What's happening? Yeah, we in Victoria's Secret.
Cause it's for me too, low key.
If it's us all the way, through and through. You hear that, Shanga? Through and through.
Every level.
Yeah, I'm shopping with you.
I am not. I'm in agreement with that. Absolutely. So.
Cause I'm saying you ain't looking.
Like hands up, don't shoot. Hands up.
I'm listening and taking it in. I'm listening to the dialogue, and I have nothing that y'all have said that I'm in disagreement with.
Well, but like T saying, it's like that though for us.
You helping us though. You know, you vouching for us, letting us know that we ain't wrong.
Yes. So in the space of birth. Mm-hmm. It's, at least in my doula service, I am encompassing the whole family, whatever that family unit looks like, because that is necessary.
That's dope.
You have to be able to make sure that the spouse and the mom are on a healthy page. You have to be able to have that space postpartum to have dialogues about things in a healthy space. If you have other kids, the dynamic between you and your other kids are going to change. Sometimes that shows up in the little kid, in your child's behavior, because there's a new baby and they used to having you all to themselves. That puts a strain on the relationship between mom and dad, because now they're trying to figure out how to navigate this. They never had 2 kids before.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Or 3 kids before. Yeah. Every time it's different. So those things are what is missing. And that is why I was actually having a conversation with my elder, and she was like, I think you should just stay in your lane in regards to therapy and stuff, even in your doula work. She's like, that's the piece that's missing. We are attending to the physical stuff that's happening. We are attending to the postpartum care of mom, but what's not being attended to is the parents' mental health, relationship, how that is unfolding, things that are changing, and give a space for them to troubleshoot that, to figure it out. So that's really a thing for sure that's necessary. I think for dads, when a mother is carrying a baby, another part of it that's important. I mean, to be honest, like, let's just be real. It really is about the mom when she's having a baby, because everything for her is changing. But what is important is for people to take into consideration that we still need to have a space where the men are able to understand what's happening with her, so that he can move and adjust accordingly and help her help him. Because if she's all discombobulated because 1 minute she gotta pee, the next minute she hot, the next minute a baby's kicking her, the next minute she's hungry but she can't keep nothing down. She's trying to work that out in her body, and it's a man there who loves and cares for her, but he don't know what the fuck to do. So what really ends up happening is combative situations, arguments, because he don't understand that she going through something, and that's why she might be a little bit, off in her emotions, and she's not capable enough in the moment to really explain that, because she's having an experience with her body. No matter how many times a woman has a baby, every pregnancy and birth is different. So the dialogue has to be there. And that's why I was saying earlier, when we start getting into bed with people, like, we have to be responsible enough to have conversations before you sleep with somebody, because if our first real conversation is after we done had a baby together, and I'm trying to tell you that you getting on my nerves because you keep wanting me to do shit, and I'm tired and you tired too, but I want you to understand that my body going through stuff and I can't give you sex, like, that's the first real conversation y'all had. Y'all have completely missed the mark. And now that baby's growing up in a very dysfunctional place that's probably not gonna last. And I not to cut you off, but I pose a challenge to you, because if I sign up, and this is just real talk, this is just, my humble opinion. If I sign up for football, I know that there's a chance I might get injured. I might get a concussion. Now, for me to take that out on my wife, who supported me through this, is unfair. If I know at one point as a woman, I want to have a child, maybe I should do research on what might be the cause and effect of me having a child, or preparing to give birth, so I know coming into this situation, this is what can and cannot happen. It may happen to my body, or it may not, because I feel a lot of fathers, and there's a lot of absent fathers, especially in the black community, because we feel obligated opposed to being dedicated to the fatherhood. And in order to be dedicated to something, you got to be fell a part of. Absolutely. And I believe that we're so detached. Absolutely. From the experience. I think the men and the women should have to do that research for understanding. No, real shit. Yeah. Real shit. But we feel so detached from the experience that it ain't about us. Women go into baby showers, planning it without us. Don't pick the colors. We don't get nothing. It's just be here, open up gifts, like we're tokens. I agree. You get what I'm saying? Absolutely. Just be here. And it's the same thing even in the delivery room. Speaking from experience, and other fathers I talk to. Okay. That a lot of times we're alleviated from it. Back up, dad, or just cut the umbilical cord, dad, do this and that. We are not able to even be there with our counterpart because their mothers want to come, and aunties and people just want to be. But see, that's why I said, and that's why a lot of times when we underneath the patio, I'm always saying that unit, you got to have that unit solid. I'm not going to tell my partner that he can't come in here and help me bring Earthside our child because my auntie want to be here, or because you can't tell your mom this is our moment. Yeah. So could you please just respect that? Now here's the thing that I have taken into account. I mean, I won't be able to have this experience per se, but as a woman who's never birthed before, 9 times out of 10, if you have a good solid relationship with a woman in your life who has, you would prefer to have her, not prefer her over your partner, but you want somebody in there that is familiar with the place and the space and what's going on to help you navigate that. Can that be your partner? Yes. But a lot of times these women don't have men that are emotionally capable to be in the place and hold it, especially if he's a new dad too and don't really know what to look for. So I've had conversations with, dads, men who are about to have their first child, and we've had conversations about certain things that you might see, certain things keep your eye out for. You definitely have the right to say boom, 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 boom. But when you get into that space and that place, if that man's not grounded enough, you have a situation on your hands because you're trying to figure out something going on with your body, and there's nobody else there except hospital staff who fucking suck most of the time to try to help you and guide you. Now it's a lot of chaotic shit going on with you around while something's happening to your body, and it makes for a stressful labor and delivery.
So let me ask you this. Would you rather be in there with another woman who experienced it, or the person you created this life with?
If my partner is not, if I feel like they're not capable enough to support me in the space, then I would prefer to have the woman.
I'm glad you said that, because this is why we talk about discernment. If they're not capable to support you in that space, shouldn't have fucked you.
What leads to you saying that they're not capable?
I wouldn't say that, because everybody has their own like squeamish, kind of things, and some people are not as.
You ain't got to be looking that out.
No, hold on. Some people are also not as aggressive when they need to be. Some guys are not as aggressive as they would need to be in a space like that. Some people are going to fold under the pressure. So a doctor is going to come in and say, if she don't dilate to 10 centimeters in the next 2 hours, we're going to give her a C-section. Some men are going to fold on that, and then they're going to start trying to talk her into that. A woman who's been in that space is going to hear what that doctor say, and she going to say, I don't give a fuck what he talking about. And when he leave, she's going to talk her. She going to coach her through that, and she going to say, don't listen to them. Listen to your body. Do this, do that, do this, to get her in that space that she needs. So it's not necessarily that she shouldn't have had a baby with him. It's just that some people in chaotic situations.
That wouldn't be a red flag to you?
No, just because everybody's built differently. And you have to make space for that. Like some men will stand right there and watch the whole baby come out, fluids and everything. They don't feel no kind of way. It's a whole magical experience. But
I'm saying
that's crazy for them to not feel no type of
That's not a red flag to you?
We're not talking about me.
I'm asking you though. Can't ask the women because we don't have a poll.
Like it's a brand new situation.
A nigga fold under pressure and saying, "Yeah, get that C-section," and don't know.
I'm different because I'm not getting into no place in no space. I'm not dealing with a dude that's gonna fold. Period.
If it's brand new to you,
me.
Yeah, salute.
If it's brand new to you, how do you know if he's capable or not when it's brand new to him too? So, and if y'all going through it together within that scenario,
that's what I'm saying. That's what makes it fun, though.
You can't just be like, oh, mom,
conversations conversations.
But what if you don't have the opportunity to have those conversations in that moment?
No, you got time.
It's not a.
You gonna have time.
You're not having that conversation in that moment. That's something that you should be having conversations way before the moment. Mm-hmm. You're gonna know if this dude's gonna be able to stand on it when it comes time.
And it's no excuse to not to. You got 9 fucking months.
Man.
Yeah, it ain't no excuse.
It's that some people don't even think to have the conversation,
and they don't, they don't, and that's again why I think people should have doulas. Because your doula is gonna ask you those questions. Y'all gonna have those kind of dialogues, and it's gonna make you think about stuff that you wouldn't think about because you've never been in the situation. So you're not gonna know. I have the option to tell them to put that little creamy shit on my baby's eyes when my baby come out or not. You're not gonna know that because you ain't gonna know that they about to do it. Your baby gonna come out. They gonna look at your baby, take your baby, put it over here under this little heat lamp. You can tell them I don't want my baby there, but you have never been in a situation, so you don't know. But your doula is gonna ask you in your birth plan, hey, what do you want? What do you not want? So I can make sure to advocate for you. Or a conversation between a dad and a doula, since that's the established person that's gonna be in the space. What is it that y'all want? What is it that y'all don't want? The dad's gonna say, this is my first baby. I ain't never been in a delivery room.
Can we ask what our options are?
That's what I'm finna say. So dad's gonna ask the doula, what should I be looking out for? What are they gonna say? And she gonna say, they're gonna do this, 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 this. You can say no to this, but you gotta do this in order to get out the hospital.
And you can select your doula, correct?
Yeah, you can find you a doula.
Hey, and they're all women, right?
No, they have men doulas. I would love to see more men doulas, honestly, but they have men doulas.
Can you bring a doula into the hospital?
Yes.
To deliver the baby?
As long as they don't, the COVID restrictions got it little different where you can't have, I think they were saying like you only can have one other person in the room with you, but before that you can have, I think up to 3.
I wouldn't be myself if I didn't.
That's you. Well, go ahead.
About the doula.
Okay.
Is there a certain...
You're about to say some tricky stuff. I see it in your eyes. Let me break this.
No, I just want you, just look me in the eye because it's sincere.
Oh, okay.
Now with the doula, the female doula, right?
Yes.
Is there a certain protocol y'all follow, a guideline? Like, say if you're smashing this dude, hypothetically.
If the
say I'm
doula's-
hitting,
if the doula's
just work with.
Wait, if the doula's smashing the dad,
If I'm hitting the doula, like I ain't got to worry about
if
her
the
hating
dad,
or doing
if
no
the
faulty
dad's
shit.
hitting the doula,
Yes. Is that like, you know?
What are you asking me?
You know what he's asking.
Do y'all follow a protocol to where I ain't got to worry about the doula doing no faulty shit to the baby or on some hating shit?
Why, if you was worried about that, you shouldn't have been smashing the doula.
This is her work though.
That ain't
Come
you
do your
ain't-
job.
You ain't her, you ain't her
People
work.
don't get personal at work.
You ain't her work. You ain't her work.
You hear the service and
You
deliver.
ain't her work. The doula's job is to be an advocate for mom and dad in the process of delivering a baby.
And to service the dad.
Servicing dad is not a part of that. Not in that manner.
Yeah, of course not. In that manner. I'm just asking, man. You got some. I'm asking for the cash.
I'm just asking.
I'm asking questions.
And let me tell you, the reality is, in the realm of social service, there's something called a conflict of interest,
And that's it.
and that is it.
Okay. All right.
Doulas, y'all better not be out here smashing these daddies. Oh my God, I never thought about that.
See, that was a good.
See, the voice of the voiceless.
Why? Because you're gonna have to deliver his
never.
child.
I would never.
Because you're gonna have to deliver his child from another woman.
No, what?
What if?
See?
What if? What if?
Just do your job.
I don't like this guy.
What if?
Hey, why aren't you saying anything, Kay?
Hey, because the question is real specific.
You were selected
I
through.
can get ad-libs when I need them.
You were selected through service from the woman.
Oh.
You know nothing of the man. The man knows nothing of you. But outside of this woman that you know nothing about, when you deal with this man on the slide, he beefing you up. You feel me?
So you saying
and
that
then
you
when y'all
didn't
all
know-
come into the room at the same time in that
nope,
moment,
that's not going to happen,
It
because
doesn't-
a doula in a proper setting doing and functioning her job properly is going to want to know about the partner, and she's going to incorporate the partner in the sessions that she has and anything a part of the birth plan, all of that.
what if she tells okay, so what if that's a scenario? All of y'all know nothing, only the man does. But y'all come to, she says, I really want you.
Who said that?
The woman who's having a child. She says, I want you. I need you.
Yes.
Y'all, you just found out what the situation is. Do you tell her, I can't, respectfully?
Do you decline?
Yes, you decline.
Then you ain't doing your job.
But she's paying.
No,
man.
I'm talking this out. It's a ticket you ain't never seen before.
At the end of the day,
Who's your
it's a conflict
superior?
of interest.
Who's your superior?
You are. You
so
are.
I'm saying, who
And
do
the
you report to?
You. So the integrity of your business is solely dependent upon the decisions that you make. And as an entrepreneur, you have to always be willing to make the right decision for your business.
You're gonna service my side piece.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
Then you cut off.
That's fine.
No GD for you no more.
That's cool. It's a lot of GD in the world.
How deep into that situation do you go until you're like, where's the mate?
You
need to learn about the mate.
That's a first meeting conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, are you refusing service because you're afraid of
I'm
what
refusing
this
service
woman is going to tell you about our relationship?
Because it's a conflict of interest.
You just can't say, you know what, in my head, I'm done
No.
smashing you. I'm going to
No.
do this job. And then I know,
No.
we both know that we're done.
I wouldn't.
No.
I wouldn't. As a doula, I wouldn't. It's a conflict of interest.
So full circle, will we consider that some nigga shit?
Why we keep asking to try to like,
I want to know.
Would you consider that some? No, because there is no manipulation that's happening in that situation. So no.
Why is there not a good thing as
I don't like the fact you can decline when
It's a business. You can always decline. No shirt, no service.
So who's your boss that I can report to and say she declined?
Me.
It doesn't matter.
See, no.
I'm the boss.
Doesn't matter.
Who can I go to over at Rider for Life to say
God? Yahweh?
Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Then go to God and tell God I'm smashing her and I want her to deliver my
He know
baby. And
already,
she
though.
said no, exactly.
What if you the best doula that you just
And he's be
profound
like,
at your
my
work?
son.
I'm not gonna do
my
it.
son, I'm going to soften her.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm going to soften her. Go back to her and ask.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. What I will do though is I'll tell that guy what he needs to know to help her. I'll do that.
Could y'all then continue your relationship?
No. I don't know. That's tricky.
Why is it tricky?
Because
you already refused.
Because you know why? Let me say why. Because I don't know what's going on over there between the two of them.
Well, maybe you should ask.
Did I already?
But there's a child being had.
Hold on. Did I already know? Like, did I know there was a baby?
No, you didn't know.
You know,
shit. You didn't know. You found out.
Okay, so there's the nigga shit.
Yeah, I didn't tell you. I didn't tell you.
But I wouldn't show up in a place. I mean, now I feel like it gets slightly tricky.
Now, what if you my main?
If you my, all right. So
yeah.
You really trying to get her to answer this a different way?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, because this is now her stepchild. Shit, yes.
It's now her stepchild.
I quit.
Again, you know what? Again, just to be on the safe side of things, I'm just gonna help prepare him.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't interject myself into that space. And the only reason I would say that is because, again, sharing, unless all parties are aware
or in the know,
yeah. I wouldn't, because I really don't know if I showed up in that space to start helping. I really don't know how it would make me feel. And if it started to make me feel some kind of way, then I would feel like I'm not showing up fully to be in service to this woman in a place. So I would rather just prepare dad and make sure that he knows and understands what he needs in order to be there.
I appreciate that, but you're gonna have to suck that shit up.
What if you?
I'm not gonna be.
Nah, that's not realistic.
What if you were a sister wife?
If you were a sister wife, that's a different situation.
Yeah.
If I was a sister wife, I'm showing up, sis.
That's deep. No, that's deep. Cause I'm only saying.
Why is it different like that, though?
Because they know. They're in the know.
Yeah, they're in the know.
Yeah. Big time know.
Like this the scenarios.
Yes.
Purpose work. Like, how do you sit with yourself after that, thinking about this baby?
You did. You did what was proper, because like I said, I don't know how I would feel when I got in there. So that would be me rolling the dice on, did I service mom and baby in the proper way? But I do know, and I would feel comfortable saying, I prepared dad as best as he possibly can to be the person in the space for her. I still did my work. One thing I learned is me doing my works doesn't necessarily always mean that I am physically showing up. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's dad, mom, grandma, they older child, or whoever, if I prepare you well enough and I give you the tools that I know you need, I feel comfortable in that. I'm in the room. The tools I gave you there.
Do you then feel like that's your child too, to a certain degree?
I think all doulas love the babies that they help bring into the world.
You gonna get acquainted.
They special.
You gonna get acquainted one way or the other.
I have all the babies that I helped doula.
You and Sidepiece are bounded for life,
written in a book.
Sis, y'all together.
What happened?
You and Sidepiece is bounded for life. So get acquainted.
Main and sides go together.
You are not about to end it on that note.
Main and sides go together.
You're not about to end it on that note. You're not even about to do that.
That's toxic.
Yeah, and we're not even about to do that.
I attempted.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, be mindful and have true dialogue. Be honest about your feelings, no matter what it is. Be honest about your feelings so that you don't have to be anybody out in the world that you don't want to be. Anybody that wants you to be something outside of who you are telling them that you are, that's just not the person for you. It's okay. It's a lot of other GD.
What if they don't know who they are?
Then they should figure that out before they try to be out here sliding.
Come on, man.
It's a lot of figuring out, but
we're ending the show now.
As a society,
you said, can you go ahead and end the show or whatever? If I be back on my bullshit, you got 10 seconds before I start because I got a lot I want to say.
Man,
you better hurry.
Family, be willing to listen and allow people to tell you who they are and accept that. If that doesn't work for you, that's okay. Find somebody who lets you be your authentic self and be real so you can live your realest life.
Same to you, fellas.
Underneath the patio.
Hey, I said everybody.
You did. We out. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. Tap in. It's the Patio PolitiCz, and we out like this.